Ever since I started my new job about a month ago, I found a lot less time at the end of my days to commit to outside activities. But just because that time now is shorter than it was before, doesn't mean that I can't get everything done and pursue everything that I want to pursue. Fortunately, I have Parkinson's law to thank for that. But it does mean that I've needed to be a lot more selective when it comes to taking on new projects and endeavors. This is something I've been actively thinking about since it's always been a challenge for me to say no. Like a lot of you watching, I am certainly used to spreading myself thin. In college, I was heavily involved on campus, and I've consistently been creating content for this YouTube channel for the better half of the last 5 years. Moving forward, I only want to take on commitments that I know are right for me and for the goals that I have set for my life. But I've struggled to find a perfect system for this. That was until I found this blog post by Yeung. Andrew is a product lead at Google who also hosts a ton of tech events here in New York City and cities across the US. I was fortunate to come across one of these events during New York City Tech Week back in 2022. So thank you to Andrew for not just hosting these great events, but for coming up with the concept that I'm going to be talking about in today's video. So I'll be talking about the system that I use to assess potential new opportunities. I think this video will be helpful whether you're a college student deciding which clubs to join or a recently retired person deciding where to volunteer. So with that said, let's get into it. So Andrew created a mental model that consists of a basic checklist with 8 requirements. These 8 requirements allow him and you to rank the inbound opportunities. If the opportunity meets all the requirements, it is a resounding yes, and you will do it. If it meets less than 5 of those requirements, you say no. And anything in between, you really have to think about it a little bit more deeply. So here are the 8 requirements. First is learning and experience. Will this opportunity allow you to gain new skills and relevant experience? Second is relationships. Does this allow you to build new relationships? Personal brand. Will you elevate your status and personal brand? Compensation, pretty straightforward. Will you be compensated fairly for the level of effort that you're putting in? Impact. Will it help you positively impact the community? 6 is personal values. Does it align with the personal values and ethics that you have set for your own life? 7 is future opportunities. Will this opportunity open up doors down the road that allow you to do amazing things? And finally, number 8, is it fun? So like I said before, if an opportunity checks all of these boxes, it is a no-brainer and you say yes. But if it only meets 5, 6, or 7, it may require a deeper look into the goals and the outcomes that you want to achieve. So here is a chart that I created to put this concept into action. You can see here I have 3 different opportunities: study and take the GMAT, start a podcast, and reach out to brands. In the chart, I pretty much just said whether it checked the requirement or not, and then at the bottom of the screen, you can see kind of where it stood, whether I would accept the opportunity or decline. It's pretty simple, right? Putting opportunities through this framework really does allow you to see what's worth your time. But as Andrew mentions in his blog post, there are still certain other things that you need to consider. These things include the time and energy commitment. Do you really have the time and the energy to be involved at the level that you want to be? Are you set up for success? Do you have the right skills, experience, and circumstances to actually be a success in this opportunity? People, will you be working with the right people? And risks, are there impactful risks that you need to think about a little bit more clearly before making a decision? It is so important to be realistic during this thinking exercise. Trust me, I know how easy it is to be excited about an opportunity in the moment, but then realize after the fact that there were certainly some red flags that I ignored. Also, if every project is passing your criteria, it may be time to raise the bar, because you do want to be able to commit enough time and energy to make it worthwhile and really take advantage of the opportunity and do it to the best of your abilities. But overall, if you follow this framework, you will eliminate a lot of noise in your mind and on your schedule. If done correctly, you will be left with the opportunities that are most worth pursuing. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. I post 2 new videos every single week that help you become the best version of yourself. Also, if you want to learn more about this topic, I've attached the link to Andrew's blog post in the description, so definitely check it out and support him. And with that said, if you have any questions at all, you can reach out to me on Instagram right here at Galbraith, connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.